Paul McCartney is one of the most influential musicians in the history of modern music. As a member of the Beatles and a solo artist who remains active well into his later years, his name is often compared to other legendary figures across generations. However, not all comparisons sit well with him. There was one moment when McCartney openly expressed his dislike of being compared to a certain singer, using a blunt and self-deprecating phrase to make his point: "I'm a turd." The remark surfaced when McCartney responded to what he felt were excessive and unrealistic praises. In an old interview, he explained that the media and the public often placed him on an untouchable pedestal, comparing him to musical figures portrayed as far more grand or flawless. For McCartney, such comparisons were not only unfair, but also stripped away his humanity as an artist who is still learning and evolving. Rather than embracing that elevated status, McCartney rejected it with sharp, sarcastic humor. He emphasized that he was simply a hard-working songwriter, not a sacred figure or an absolute genius as he was sometimes depicted. "I'm not anything like that," was essentially the message he wanted to deliver. By referring to himself in such a crude way, McCartney aimed to tear down the exaggerated myth built around his name. This attitude reflects McCartney's true character: grounded, humble, and fully aware that music is a long journey, not competition about who's the greatest. He also believes that extreme comparisons between artists only blur their individual identities and creative voices. Ultimately, McCartney's reaction was not about anger, but about rejecting the cult of personality. He wants to be known for his work, not for comparisons. For Paul McCartney, music is about expression and connection, not about who deserves to sit on the highest throne.